Hello. Now let us look at how we can calculate and understand a break-even point for a hotel, which is a full-fledged hotel. So I'm taking up an example of one hotel here. Let's try to understand what is the profit and loss, and then what are the steps to understand how to understand how to calculate the break-even point for this hotel. So this hotel is a working hotel. The data is of sample data. So what we need is, first we need to compile the 2 to 3 years data of the entire hotel P&L, so that we can track some ratios, track the trends, and also the understand how the costs are changing, because it may not be possible for you to look at every single cost and break even and understand which one of this is variable, which one of this is fixed cost. So the easier way for a finance guy, or for the GMs, for anybody else who want to calculate and understand the break even point, sorry, would be to understand it through the analytical ratios. So first thing is, the first step in that is to compile the ratios, compile the P&L in 3 years. Let's say I have done is for 3 years. So we have accumulated the occupied room nights, ratios, daily occupancy, and then operating revenues, profit and loss, food and beverage revenue. I will explain you what is the meaning of this highlight in a bit. So hang on. And then we have total operating revenue for this particular property here. And then we have identified cost of sales, fixed for food and beverage separately, for other departments separately, and then the payroll cost and also the other relevant costs. So why we have split the payroll cost on other costs are because in hospitality most of the time payroll costs are fixed, while the other expenses are mixed depending on the model, or depending on the amenities, depending on the facilities provided by the particular hotel. So it's important to segregate the two costs, payroll and the other costs, so that we can understand the hotel's operating performance in a bit more details than the other. Then you have a departmental contribution. So here this departmental contribution for each for the entire hotel is still positive. Then you have unallocated expenses. Here also advertisement, business promotions, maintenance, and everything else we are segregating into different lines, so that we can have payroll and non-payroll expenses. And then finally we get the gross operating performance, gross operating profit of the hotel, and also the after the management fee, what is the profit of the hotel. And then finally the earning before interest and depreciation, and the net profit after taxes. So here you can see the net profit after tax is negative in 1 year because of the high depreciation, and because positive in 1 year because of the similar way lower depreciation. Here, one thing you have to understand and keep in mind is how the accounting policies are changing. So this is a typical example of changes in accounting policy. We can